Have a small craft room, but you want to make shirts, tumblers, hats, but you don't have enough space for 3 different machines? I've got a solution for you. Meet the HTVRONT A100. You've got 3 heat press modules and 1 base. All of that done with 1 machine. I'm going to show you how easy it is to swap them out. Completely tool-free, and we'll make a shirt, a tumbler, and a hat, all with this 1 machine. HTVRONT did send me the A100, and I'm going to break down the pros, the cons, and if it actually deserves a spot in your workspace. Stay with me, I'll show you everything. This is everything that comes in the box. You get a quick start guide, which is super helpful and very easy to follow. You get a heat mat that works with the 12 by 10 flat heat module. You also get heat protectant gloves. You get the hat module, and it comes in 2 parts. You have your base, which holds your hat, and then you have the heat plate. You also get a 20-ounce tumbler module, and all of these modules connect to the base unit. Now this machine weighs 37 pounds, so this is something you're going to find a place for in your craft room and leave it. Not something you're going to move around frequently. Size-wise, this thing is nice and compact. It's roughly 12.5 inches wide, just over 14 inches tall, and about 17.5 inches front to back. If you're tight on desk space, and I know a lot of you are, the A100 might be the problem solver you're looking for. Let's go ahead and talk about the base unit for a minute. It has 2 cords. One is a power cord you plug into an outlet, and the other is a connector, and it gets attached to whichever module you want to use. And to be clear, you only use 1 module at a time, not all 3 at once. I'm sure there's someone out there who's going to ask that question. Now when you plug the machine in, you can see the power button is flashing white. That means the machine's in a standby mode. Now before you attach any one of the modules, you first want to tell the machine which module you're using. So you're going to long press that gear button, and up here on the display you can see it's flashing a t-shirt. That tells the machine that I'm going to be using that flat heat module. If I press the gear again, it's changed to a flashing mug, and that tells the machine that I want to use the tumbler module. And if I press it one more time, and it changes to a hat, and I'm telling it to use the hat module. And if I press it one more time, I get triple bars, and this allows me to customize the height depending on the height or the bulkiness of an item I want to press. If I press it again, it takes me back to shirt. If I press it one more time and I hit the start to confirm that, I selected the tumbler, so it's going to auto rise to adjust the machine to hold the tumbler module. So now the machine's at the right height for that particular module. And if I'm ready to switch back, and I want to switch back to do the flat t-shirt first, I'm going to hold that gear down again and then press it until I get back to the t-shirt, and then press start. And again, the machine is going to adjust its height to accept the flat heat module. You're going to want to make sure that you make your selection on which module you want to use before you connect the connector cord to that module. I'm going to start with making a shirt. So I'm going to take the flat heat press module and align it with the box under the display and simply push up, and it locks in place. To release it, press the orange lever on the front and the module drops out. Easy. Before connecting this module to the connector on the base unit, I'm going to first attach the heat mat. It's just a matter of attaching the elastic on the 4 corners of the mat to the hooks under the drawer. Once that's in place, now you can connect the heat module to the base unit. Now that we have the module installed and it connected to the connector to the base unit, I'm going to go ahead and click the power button. The display lights up and it's a very clear display. It still shows that I have my t-shirt module selected, and I can adjust temperature, time, pressure using the plus or minus signs. So I'm going to select temperature, and I'm going to use the plus sign to increase my temperature to 320 or decrease it to what I want it to be. And I do want it to be 320 for this project. I'm going to take my time, and I can do the same thing. I can increase my time or decrease it to what I want it to be. And the same for pressure. Increase or decrease. And pressure goes from 50 to 170, and temperature goes from 210 to 390. When the start button turns green, then the machine is heated up to the right temperature. So while the machine is heating up, let's go ahead and take a look at this drawer here. So this is the drawer you slide out that you place your garment on. Now the thing about this machine again is that it's a 12 by 10 mat and 12 by 10 heat press. Now when I look at it from the side, you can see that the heat press is all the way to the back of this machine. So when I push my drawer in, I don't have a lot of clearance back here. So if I'm pressing like a hoodie, I might have a little bit of a difficulty doing that with this particular machine, but I got a workaround. Hang with me for just a second. I found it awkward to place my shirt on the mat and get my design straight, so I went ahead and lined my design up on my table and then added that to the mat. And when the machine reached the desired temperature, I slid the drawer in and pressed start. When it was done pressing, it automatically lifted up, so I didn't have to babysit the machine while it was doing its thing. Now, the first layer turned out great with the auto press feature, but I didn't want to do the second layer that way. I wanted to show you something. Some may find the 12 by 10 size a limitation, but the key difference between the A100 and other large heat presses is that this particular module can be removed from the base unit and you can freehand press larger items. This is a great feature, but you do have to stay within the range of the base model based on the length of the cord. The flat heat press module worked perfectly and the shirt turned out cute. So now I want to make a tumbler. So what I want to do is make sure the machine is in standby mode, long press the gear button, press it again until the mug is blinking, and then press start. And what happens is the machine again rises up to the height that's needed for the tumbler press. Place the tumbler module on the base unit, then press those black levers down and slide it under the lockbox on the base unit and raise it up until it snaps in place. Then connect the connector cable to the base unit. There are guidelines on temp and time settings in the manual that's included, but I adjusted mine and set the machine to 385 degrees for 60 seconds. I found I got better results doing it this way, but you may have to sacrifice a tumbler to find out the settings that work best for you. So I did it 60 seconds one way, then when it stopped, I turned the tumbler and did 60 seconds again another way. Now, with the A100, you don't set pressure with the tumbler module. It's already programmed for the best results. This module handles straight-sided tumblers up to 20 ounces, plus mugs with handles as long as the diameter is no more than 3.5 inches. And don't make the mistake I did. Make sure you mirror your design before printing and put it on the cup in the right direction. Standard tumblers and smaller mugs are where this module really shines. To remove the tumbler module, turn the machine off, long press the gear button to change the base unit to a hat, then press that orange lever on the front of the module until the module drops down. Then unplug the connector cable from the base unit. Hat module is a two-piece setup. The bottom piece of the module twists into the grooves of the base of the machine, and the top heat plate locks into place at the top of the base unit. What I love about this hat press is how it pulls the fabric taut when it presses. That gives you those clean, even applications with no wrinkles. This works for HTV, DTF, sublimation, and iron-on patches. But I did find that you're going to need the right kind of hat that fits that large heat plate properly. I tried to use a really large baseball cap and it just didn't work well. It just couldn't get that snug fit. So you'll have to find the sweet spot for the size hats that work best. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, I got a heads up for you. Getting the hat loaded tightly onto the press is going to take you a little bit of practice. It did me. The first hat or two, you're figuring out exactly how snug it needs to be, but after that, it's kind of second nature. All right, let me lay it all out for you. The good and the not so good. But let's start with the good. The safety features are solid. It auto shuts off in 15 minutes, and the handles are cool to touch. It also includes a pair of heat-resistant gloves. Now use those gloves the minute you connect any of the modules to the base, because once you adjust the time and temperature, the heated plate's going to start heating up. You're getting 3 full heat presses in one footprint. If your workspace is on the smaller side, this might be what you need. One really cool feature is that you can actually use the flat heat press separately from the main unit. You just need to make sure you keep it somewhat close by, since it does need to stay plugged into the base unit to get power. Swapping the modules is easy. You don't need any tools to do it. And the memory settings mean you're not re-entering time and temperature every time you switch. And you can totally walk away while it's pressing. It will automatically stop and open itself up. Now, for what's not so good. The flat heat press measures 12 by 10, where other large heat presses are 15 by 15. But the fact that you can detach it kind of compensates for that. And with the flatbed heat press, there's limited room on the bed, meaning there's really no extra space for those bigger or bulkier items like hoodies to position them properly. It won't handle large tumblers or bigger mugs. It handles 20-ounce tumblers and mugs that have a diameter no more than 3.15 inches. If you're working with a machine and making a shirt, tumbler, and hat one after the other, it would be helpful to have extra heat mats to set the modules on. They're very hot. And by all means, wear the heat-resistant gloves when working with a hot module. Now, this base unit weighs 37 pounds, so you're going to want to figure out where you want this to live in your craft space and leave it. This isn't a con, it's more of a heads up. Now, there is a learning curve when it comes to loading a hat and getting the snugness just right, but after a few times, you're going to get the hang of it. You might also need to do a quick test on a tumbler to dial in the perfect settings. When I'm working with a brand new machine, I always have one extra blank on hand, whether it's a hat, a shirt, or a tumbler, and I'm usually sacrifice one to figure out the best settings. Now, none of these are deal breakers. It really comes down to what you're making and how much space you've got, which brings me to who this machine is actually for. If you run a small shop and make a little bit of everything, shirts, tumblers, hats, but your space is on the tight side, this is a smart investment. You're knocking out 3 different product types without separate machines taking up your whole craft space. It's also a great fit if you're a hobby crafter who wants to try it all, but you don't want the cost of the clutter of buying 3 dedicated machines. The A100 is a solid buy. It's easy to use. The controls are super clean, and you seriously can't beat the space it saves. I hope you found this breakdown helpful. If you're ready to grab your HTVRONT A100 for your own workspace, I left the affiliate link in the description below. If you have any of your own tips, tricks, and questions, go ahead and drop them in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our videos. Thanks for hanging out and happy crafting.